Starters are out and parading for the second race, first half of the double. This the first division of the Winston Bluegrass. Series number 17 for pacing 3-year-olds. First elimination with the front 4. Qualifying for the final, which is race number 7. Here's that field of 3-year-old pacers. Number 1, Caprock, owned by Brittany Farms of Versailles, Kentucky. Jeff Fout in the bike. 2 is Rough Hewan, owned by Harvey and Marianne Gold, by Jack Adkins of Connecticut and New York, Michelle LaChance. 3, Stubby B, owned by John Townsend and Ed Beechler of Pennsylvania. Chip Noble in the bike. 4, Bo Knows Jate, owned by the Kingfish Stable of Norwich, Ontario. Doug Arthur is up. 5, Direct Flight, owned by Joe Alflin of Redondo Beach, California. John Campbell will drive. Number 6, Brett's Avenger, owned by the Penske Stables of Plato, Minnesota. Brian Penske behind Brett's Avenger. This field due at the gate in only 5 minutes over the double. No changes in the third race, second half of the double. Moving. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Caprock on the outside. Brett's Avenger rushes out. Direct Flight gets away third. Fourth on the inside, Rough Hewan. Fifth on the outside, Bo Knows Jate. And away last, WB as that field thunders into the turn, driving toward the quarter-mile mark. Racing with the lead on the outside, Brett's Avenger and Brian Penske make the top by a length and a half. On the inside, picking up cover now, Caprock. Racing third on the rail is Direct Flight. Fourth on the inside as they drive past the quarter, Rough Hewan. Racing 5, Stubby B. And at the back of the field, down the backside, Bo Knows Jate. Front panel 27-1. They're racing toward the half and leading the way. Brett's Avenger by a length and a half. On the inside, Caprock settled second. Third on the rail, Direct Flight. 4 on the inside, Rough Hewan. Racing 5, Stubby B. And here comes Bo Knows Jate from the back of the pack on the move as they race to the half. Leading the way down the backside, Brett's Avenger, and here comes Direct Flight. He's off the rail and powering to the lead. They're at the half in 55-3. They're racing toward 3/4. The new leader, Direct Flight, and the Direct Scooter 3-year-old takes over for John Campbell. Brett's Avenger second. Third on the inside, Caprock. Fourth on the outside. Trying to move up is Rough Hewan. Racing 5 behind him, Bo Knows Jate, and now trailing Stubby B as all 6 are close up, racing around the turn toward 3/4. Everybody in contention. On the outside, Rough Hewan continues his drive. They're past the draw gate. They're at the 3/4. Direct Flight leads them past that marker. And on the outside, Rough Hewan continues to move up second. Brett's Avenger third. They're at the 3/4. 124.3. Top of the stretch. They turn down the lane. On the inside, Direct Flight. On the outside, Rough Hewan. Bo Knows Jate. Far outside, closing ground, and along the rail, Brett's Avenger in the thick of it. They race to the wire, racing with the lead, Direct Flight, and they're coming from everywhere in the stretch. Here's Bo Knows Jate on the outside. Bo Knows Jate on the inside, Direct Flight. Bo Knows Jate. 153 unofficially. Direct Flight was home 2. Photo for 3. 153. Bo Knows Jate. Judges have posted the unofficial order. Number 4, Bo Knows Jate. Number 5, Direct Flight finished 2. Number 1, Caprock was 3. Here's the winner of that race for Pacers with a last 16th rush past the leader. To pick up this win in 153, owned by the Kingfish Stable of Norwich, Ontario, bred by Great Cliff Stables of Ontario, trained and driven by Doug Arthur, Bo Knows Jate. Bo Knows Jate, the 3-year-old Jate Lobel colt from Bubbling Brown by Abercrombie. Second dam of this winner, Bit of Sugar. So he hails from a prominent family. Dam of this winner, herself with a mark of 156 2/5. She by Abercrombie. So the connections of the Kingfish stable, photographed with their winning Bo Knows Jate and Doug Arthur. And here is the complete order in the second race. Caprock was 3, Rough Hewn 4. Stubby B 6, Bo Knows Jate the winner, Direct Flight 2, Brett's Avenger 5. 27-1, 55-3, 124-3. The mile in 153 flat. Checking 3-4-6, 1-2-5. Front four have qualified for the final or 7th race.
2 lengths. Brightest Day is 5-2 here. What a pacer second. Here comes Bilateral. First over for Doug Brown. Bo Knows Jate, 4th on the inside. No Twisters, second over and 5th. Picking up cover, Nuclear Terror 6th at the half. Then it's Lawful Hanover and Lucky Cam towards the rail. It's Bright as Day dictating the pace at the half, 55-2. On to the far turn, Bright as Day, Bilateral up on the outside, a challenge. What a pacer 3rd. On the outside, No Twister in 4th. Following that, good second over cover. 3rd over is Nuclear Terror for Moiseyev. Towards the rail, Bo Knows Jate. Lawful Hanover is 4th over, looks to swing off cover, and Lucky Cam still trails. They tighten up at 3/4 and converge upon Bright as Day. 123-2 for 3/4. They're in the stretch. It's Bright as Day by 2, looking to outsprint them home. Out of the pocket comes a strong What a Pacer. Full of paces, Bo Knows Jate off strong. Goes Bright as Day now, it's What a Pacer. Bilateral closing stoutly on the outside. Bo Knows Jate live between horses. What a Pacer full out. Bilateral outside. Bo Knows Jate between horses. It will be Bilateral and Doug Brown in 151.
Track record held by 4 different horses: Western Hanover, Mantis, Noble Return, and Boulevard's Dream, 154-1. The world record set in 1985 by Falcon Sealster, 151 flat. First time at a half-mile track for this 3-year-old Colton Gelding pace in the Breeders' Crown. Let's go upstairs to track announcer Greg Young.
They're in the stretch, and here they come for the 1992 Breeders' Crown 3-year-old Colt Pace. They're on their way. Survivor Gold first away along the rail. Draws out, has that lead 3/4 of a length as they go in the clubhouse turn. Bullvon's Dream second. Western Hanover a quick 3rd. And around the turn they go as they race for the backside. It's Survivor Gold out on top, a length and a 1/4. Bullvon's Dream second, a length and a half. Western Hanover's there 3rd. Kingsbridge sets 4th. Coming away 5th is Humstinger. Then it's Bo Knows Jate, Crouch, the early trailers, Lawful Hanover. They're single file racing to the 1/4 mile mark. Survivor Gold cutting that pace, leads over there a length and a half in 27 4/5 seconds. In the far turn the first time. As they pace around to the top of the stretch, Bullvon's Dream is still sitting second, a length and a 1/4. Western Hanover is there 3rd, a length. Looking to the outside, Kingsbridge. Along the inside is Humstinger. Then comes Bo Knows Jate, Crouch, and Lawful Hanover. In the stretch they come as they promenade down to the halfway point of the race. For running that field, it's Survivor Gold. Is out there a length and 3/4. Bullvon's Dream is second. Now on the outside, here comes Western Hanover. Kingsbridge moving up on the outside 4th. And on the rail, Humstinger, the half, 56 4/5. And around the club turn they go in her payoff half mile. As they head for the backside, Survivor Gold has that lead a length. In on the rail, Bullvon's Dream second. On the outside, Western Hanover 3rd. Up off the rail, Kingsbridge is 4th. It's Humstinger 5th. Along the outside, Bo Knows Jate with Crouch and Lawful Hanover. They're over at the 3/4 mile mark of the race. It's Dave Wall and Survivor Gold. They're out there 3/4, 125-1. On the turn, they're swinging and winging as they head for home. Out on top of that field, Survivor Gold. Western Hanover challenging along the outside. Right there, a close-up 3rd, Bullvon's Dream. Kingsbridge to the outside, 3 wide. And now cranking up is Bo Knows Jate. In the stretch they come. They're out 4 wide on a drive for the wire. Under the whip, fighting to hold it. Survivor Gold gives it up. Western Hanover takes over. Flying on the outside. Here comes Kingsbridge. On the outside, Bo Knows Jate. What a finish for the Breeders' Crown 3-year-old Colt Pace in 154-4.
So a big upset winner in the Breeders' Crown, the 3-year-old Colt Pace. The winner, Kingsbridge, the son of Jate Lobel out of the Albatross mare Aquina Hanover, owned by the Fern Stable, Kettleby, Ontario. Irving Horowitz is retired now, but for many years he's owned and operated many stores in Ontario. The breeder of this horse, Tom Crouch's Kentuckiana Farms, and the trainer, Kevin Banting.
Roger Mayotte had this horse in perfect condition here, second over behind Western Hanover. You couldn't think of a better spot. Western Hanover had pace coming to the wire, so he tipped off that colt and came on with even just a little bit more pace than Western had. Western Hanover putting in a very game performance tonight, but it appears getting just nipped at the wire by Kingsbridge, who followed his cover. Very tight and exciting finish in this final Breeders' Crown.
And if you think a college education doesn't help, the trainer of the winner in this upset is Kevin Banding, who was a 1985 graduate of the Seneca College Harness Horse Industry Program up in Canada. You can't beat education, but you can beat the odds.
So driver Roger Mayotte gets his first victory in a Breeders' Crown. Kingsbridge, the upset winner, 9th win of the year for this 3-year-old brown colt, and a big upset in the process.
Top-rated Arrive at 5 was the 3-10 favorite against 8 rivals in the $100,000 Nicole Hudak Memorial, named after a former Hazel Park employee.
Out of the far turn and into the stretch, Bo Knows Jate on top with a 2 1/2 length lead. Arrive at 5 is second, Silver Hammer's third, Patriot is fourth. On through the stretch, Bo Knows Jate out in front of the field now with a 2 1/2 length lead. Arrive at 5 is second. Through the stretch, Bo Knows Jate.
With John Campbell at the Meadowlands for the New Jersey Classic, Bill Robinson chose Hazel Park regular Peter Wren to drive Arrive at 5. But Wren said after the race that the favorite never took a liking to the track, and he finished 2.5 lengths behind an impressive Bo Knows Jate, who equaled the track and stakes record set by Arts Place in 1992.
Tops 4th, Thruway Hanover 5th. What time is it? Has come out from 6th. They went the half in. Now they're moving in for the 4th race. It'll be Historic with Doug Brown on the inside, then Village Jiffy and Paul McDonnell. Kilburn is next with Steve Condren. Pacific Rocket for Brett Robinson in the middle. On the outside, Bo Knows Jate with Ross Batten and Ball and Chain for Mike Saftig. It's 4th race post time from Mohawk. And they're up on the gate. The 4th race free-for-allers are at the start. There, off and pacing along the inside, Historic is leaving Village Jiffy, and there's Pacific Rocket, Village Jiffy and Historic on the inside. Kilburn is 4th, then Bo Knows Jate and Ball and Chain is last away. They're still battling 3 wide. Now Village Jiffy decides to tuck in behind Historic and Pacific Rocket. Historic is going to carry Pacific Rocket all the way around the first turn. Village Jiffy is on the inside 3rd, then Kilburn 4th. Huge opening quarter battle, 26-4. It's not over yet. Historic insists on having the lead, and Historic successfully parked out Pacific Rocket, the heavy favorite there in the first turn. It's Historic up front on the paddock turn. Pacific Rocket sits in 2nd. 3rd in line after leaving with the front pair was Village Jiffy. Now Kilburn starts 4th on the outside. He's followed by Bo Knows Jate, who's going to be 2nd over, and back there 6th is Ball and Chain. 56-1 the half, 29-2 in the second split. It's Historic on top a length, turning into the backside. Pacific Rocket is in from 2nd. Kilburn up on the outside 3rd. Along the inside 4th, Village Jiffy, then Bo Knows Jate in a good spot 2nd over. Ball and Chain is off the rail from 6th. They're 3 in and 3 out. Going to the last turn. Historic on the inside. Kilburn to within 3/4 of a length. Pacific Rocket is in the box now, lacking racing room. Bo Knows Jate 2nd over, then Village Jiffy and Ball and Chain. The 3/4 in 1:24-4. And the field of 6 separated by less than 3 lengths front to back at the top of the stretch. In the free-for-all, Kilburn is by Historic for the stretch lead. Bo Knows Jate was 2nd over. Pacific Rocket weaving desperately, looking for room to race, but Bo Knows Jate, freshest of all from 2nd over, wins it. Bo Knows Jate in front, Ball and Chain 2nd. Pacific Rocket has to settle for 3rd in 1:53. There's the winner of the 4th race free-for-all, number 6, Bo Knows Jate. The son of Jate Lobel, now 6 years old, from Bubbling Brown, last year's Older Pacing Horse of the Year of 1994 here on the Ontario Jockey Club circuit from Woodbine and Mohawk. for the Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, driven by Ross Batten, the first win in 6 starts in his 6-year-old campaign. And that'll push his life's earnings to more than $786,000. Bo Knows Jate in the 4th. The 4th race, free-for-allers on the gate, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Bo Knows Jate is leaving fast. Armbro Maestro along the inside with Barry's Choice. Bo Knows Jate is trying to sprint on out to the lead. Armbro Maestro to his inside. At the inside third is Barry's Choice, and Zero Inflation got away in 4th. CB Flight 5th. Historic Ready to Rumble is 7th and last away into the first turn with Bo Knows Jate put to the lead by Dave Wall. On the inside second is Armbro Maestro, and racing in from 3rd, that's Barry's Choice. Zero Inflation is 4th. CB Flight already coming out from 5th, then Historic and Ready to Rumble. 27 seconds the opener. It's Bo Knows Jate on top by 2 on Armbro Maestro, turning towards the half. Barry's Choice is on the inside third. CB Flight leading the outer charge, makes it up to 4th. Zero Inflation is back in 5th. Historic is 6th, and Ready to Rumble comes out from 7th. They're going to the half. Bo Knows Jate strictly in command of this field. Armbro Maestro gets the 2-hole ride, 56 and 4, a 29 and 4 pedestrian second split. They go to the last turn. It's Bo Knows Jate in front. Armbro Maestro remaining in the 2-hole. CB Flight braving it first over. Barry's Choice in from 4th. Historic 5 on the outside. And then it's Zero Inflation. Ready to Rumble yet to be heard from is close to 10 lengths off of the lead and is 7th on the outside. Bo Knows Jate striding right out there defiantly. He's got 4 lengths on Armbro Maestro at the 3/4. 124 and 1. He let it out 27 and 2 in the third split. Bo Knows Jate is trying to obliterate this field. Bo Knows Jate comes up to the 8th pole. He stretched it out to a 6-length advantage. Armbro Maestro trying to stay for second, then CB Flight Ready to Rumble and Historic. Bo Knows Jate coming to the tote board with an insurmountable 4-length lead. Bo Knows Jate for Dave Wall is home over Armbro Maestro, Ready to Rumble and Historic in 151 and 2. There's the winner of the 4th race with a brand new lifetime record. Last year's older pacing horse of the year here on the Ontario Jockey Club circuit. It's number 6, Bo Knows Jate. The Jade Lobel 6-year-old son from Bubbling Brown, owned by Lilley Farms of Dutton, Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, driven to victory by Dave Wall. The 2nd in 14 this year, a new life's record, 151 and 2 for Bo Knows Jate in the 4th, closing in on $850,000 in career earnings. All up to the gate. The 6th race, free-for-allers are in the backstretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. San Francisco Irv. Bo Knows Jate is going to fire. Along the inside, Kingsbridge. Road Machine is down to the rail. Village Jiffy in 5th. Broussard getting away in 6th. 3 wide from 7th by the 8th pole was Nuclear Flash. And then it's back to Easy Est, and Abdul Karim is the early trailer. Bo Knows Jate is being sent to the top by Ross Batten. Kingsbridge on the inside in 2nd. Road Machine is 3rd. San Francisco Irv took a tuck from 4th. Village Jiffy is 5th. Nuclear Flash is cut on the outside from 6th. The quarter was 27 and 2. It's Bo Knows Jate to the front. He's opened 2 lengths and is now getting it his way on the lead. Bo Knows Jate, Kingsbridge in 2nd. Road Machine is there in 3rd. Nuclear Flash going the long journey on the outside uncovered is 4th. San Francisco Irv now pinned to the rim in 5th. Easy Est is 6th on the outside. Abdul Karim is out into the flow from 7th. Village Jiffy 8th. Broussard is 9th on the outside. 5 in and 4 out. Bo Knows Jate has the half. half in 58 and 2, 31 seconds pedestrian. Walking speed in the second quarter. Now Bo Knows Jate, the wind at his back, is accelerating noticeably into the backside and into the last 3/8. Kingsbridge gets the trip in second. Nuclear Flash still alive on the outside third. Road Machine is fourth. Easiest fifth on the outside. Abdul Karim in sixth. Then San Francisco Irv, Broussard, then Village Jiffy is ninth. It's all Bo Knows Jate at the top turn in 1:26 and 3. That was 28 and 1 in the third split. And Bo Knows Jate is still there, coming to the top of the stretch drive. Nuclear Flash has got a big trip on the outside. Kingsbridge is from third. They turn for home, and Bo Knows Jate is pouring it on. And opening 5, Bo Knows Jate with plenty of room to race this week out front, and he brings it home wire to wire by 3 lengths under wraps in 1:53 and 4. Nuclear Flash was second, Kingsbridge third. The winner of the 6th race free-for-all, number 6, Bo Knows Jate, 5-year-old son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown, owned by Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, and driven to victory by Ross Batten. The first win in 4 starts this year, Bo Knows Jate, in 1:53 and 4. Second race, free-for-allers are in the backstretch, picking up speed, and there they go. They're off and pacing. First away, San Francisco Irv. Under Orders is surging and getting to the top. Under Orders has commanded the racetrack. Into the first turn, San Francisco Irv is on the outside second. Bo Knows Jate is keeping the gap closed in third. Then it's Hot Rod Falcon and Bilateral. Under Orders, San Francisco Irv. Bo Knows Jate is blocking the gap. Under Orders pacing on. Bo Knows Jate through to be in second. San Francisco Irv gets the tuck in third. Then Hot Rod Falcon and Bilateral is the fifth one. There's the quarter in. 27 and 4. Under Orders dictating things off the front end with Bo Knows Jate. Right there in second. San Francisco Irv is third. Bilateral starting up fourth on the outside, and Hot Rod Falcon is in fifth. They're going to the half. Under Orders is up front. Strictly the one to catch. Bo Knows Jate in second. San Francisco Irv, then Bilateral on the outside, and Hot Rod Falcon is going to take his outside cover from the back. But at the half, it's Under Orders on top by 2 in 58 and 2, getting 30 and 3 in the second split. Under Orders into the backside. Bo Knows Jate is right there in second. Bilateral has made it to third on the outside. Then San Francisco Irv and Hot Rod Falcon fifth on the outside. They come inside the last 3/8. Under Orders is still pacing strong on the lead. Bo Knows Jate in second. Bilateral third on the outside. San Francisco Irv and Hot Rod Falcon. Under Orders and Bo Knows Jate, the top pairing after 3 quarters of 1:26 and 1, 27 and 4 in the third split for Under Orders, and Bo Knows Jate is trying to squeeze to the outside from second. They come to the top of the stretch. Under Orders, Bo Knows Jate. Bilateral is third. Hot Rod Falcon fourth. Under Orders and Bo Knows Jate is up alongside him. Under Orders digging in. Bo Knows Jate is looking him in the eye. These two to the wire. Bo Knows Jate are Under Orders. Bo Knows Jate and Under Orders just noses apart in the photo to win in 1:55. The second race winner, number 1, Bo Knows Jate, 5-year-old son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown. Now owned by the Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, driven to victory by Ross Batten. 2 in a row and second in 5 this year for Bo Knows Jate. 1:55 in the second race. The second race exactor of 1 and 2, $8.50. The third race triactor is next. It's post time for the 10th race. All on the gate. The 10th race free-for-allers are in the backstretch and picking up speed, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Thorny Henneberg gets first advantage. Tough Hombre alongside, and Hot Rod Falcon is going to join in the early speed battle. Now Tough Hombre and Hot Rod Falcon going on. These two are side by side and still going by the 8th pole. Thorny Henneberg is there in 3rd, Such Sparkle in 4th, Bo Knows Jate is 5th, and Nuclear Flash is 6th. Tough Hombre and Hot Rod Falcon having a private front-end war all the way around the first turn on the sloppy track. The opening quarter in 27-1. Hot Rod Falcon accelerating all he can to grab the lead. Tough Hombre is there in 2nd, and the field is very well spread out. It's 6 lengths back to Thorny Henneberg in 3rd. Such Sparkle is 4th. Bo Knows Jate will now start up 5 on the outside, and 4 more lengths to Nuclear Flash back in 6th. The field is tightening in on the leader, Hot Rod Falcon, as they move up to the half. Tough Hombre is in 2nd. Thorny Henneberg stays to the inside from 3rd. That leaves it up to Bo Knows Jate, who is up on the outside first over now, and Such Sparkle gets to the outside. The half was in 56 seconds, 28-4 in the second panel. Into the backside, Hot Rod Falcon on the inside. Bo Knows Jate is on the outside 2nd. Tough Hombre in the pocket 3rd. Such Sparkle 4th on the outside. And then it's back to Thorny Henneberg and Nuclear Flash, and they're going to the 3/4. And Hot Rod Falcon is keeping his 5 rivals at bay past 3/4, 125-2. On the last turn, Hot Rod Falcon on the inside. Bo Knows Jate is still there in game, trying to wear him down on the outside. Tough Hombre from 3rd, then Such Sparkle, Nuclear Flash, and Thorny Henneberg. They turn for home. It's still Hot Rod Falcon. Bo Knows Jate has been going a big journey since before the half and is getting the deep stretch lead on Hot Rod Falcon. Bo Knows Jate getting up on the outside to win it. Bo Knows Jate in front, Hot Rod Falcon 2nd, Tough Hombre 3rd in 154-1. The winner of the free-for-all, number 6, Bo Knows Jate, 5-year-old son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown, owned by Mac Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, and driven to victory by Ross Batten. 3rd in 7 this year, 154-1 for Bo Knows Jate in the 10th. The gate's rolling. They're moving in and lining up. It's post time for the 2nd race. Onto the gate. 2nd race free-for-allers are in the backstretch. The field's in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. General Ring is out fast, and so is Gallant Man. Bo Knows Jate is going on with them from the extreme outside, then Beastmaster and Nuclear Flash. Proceeding 3 wide by the 8th pole, Bo Knows Jate. General Ring surging in between. Gallant Man carrying him around most of the first turn. General Ring is still working on the outside, trying to overtake Gallant Man for the lead. Bo Knows Jate was 3 wide much of the first turn. Beastmaster is back and forth. Nuclear Flash 5th. General Ring to the front off the quarter in 28 seconds flat, and Bo Knows Jate is still parked on the outside, going on after the lead, and Bo Knows Jate will now clear at the wire the first time. General Ring is back in 2nd, Gallant Man from 3rd, Beastmaster yet to be heard from in 4th, and Nuclear Flash is 5th as they move on up to the half. Bo Knows Jate showing the way by a length for Ross Batten. General Ring remaining in 2nd. Then it's Gallant Man, Beastmaster, and Nuclear Flash in 56 and 3 on the sloppy track, and they sweep into the backstretch with Bo Knows Jate up front. General Ring remaining in 2nd. Gallant Man is 3rd. Beastmaster 4th and stays to the inside. Nuclear Flash starts 5th on the outside. Going to the last turn, Bo Knows Jate is still there. General Ring in 2nd is having a peek back to the outside but stays in. Nuclear Flash has made it to 3rd on the outside. Gallant Man is 4th. Beastmaster is 5th and starting up on the outside after 3/4 in 126 56 and 1. They're on the last turn. Bo Knows Jate is still there. On the outside, Nuclear Flash along the inside. General Ring and Beastmaster is fourth on the outside. Gallant Man is back in fifth, and they turn for the stretch drive with Bo Knows Jate, the one that they're all in pursuit of. General Ring from second. Beastmaster is up in the center of the track, but Bo Knows Jate is under a line drive to Ross Batten and goes all the way by 2 open lengths in 1:54 and 2 over General Ring. The second race winner, number 5, Bo Knows Jate, 5-year-old son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown, owned by Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, and driven to victory by Ross Batten. 4 and 8 this year for Bo Knows Jate, 1:54 and 2 in the second race. Now they're moving in and lining up. It's post time for the 5th race. Now they're in position on the gate, and it's the 5th race, free-for-allers in the backstretch. And there they go. They're off and pacing. General Ring, Beastmaster is trying to leave out, and Such Sparkle along with Village Jiffy. Village Jiffy is going to the top. Such Sparkle is to the inside in second. Beastmaster and General Ring on the outside. Bo Knows Jate has come on to be in fifth. 6-1 for Gold Glover, and Rebel 8 is seventh on the outside. Village Jiffy is to the top. Such Sparkle in second. Here comes General Ring, ranging up and accelerating on the outside. Beastmaster tucked in fourth, and back there in fifth is Bo Knows Jate. And the quarter was in 26 and 4. General Ring on the outside is trying to overtake Village Jiffy, and General Ring has made the lead. Village Jiffy is back in second, the inside third. Such Sparkle. Beastmaster is first up on the outside fourth now, and right with his flow on the outside fifth. Spotted second over is Bo Knows Jate. 6 along the inside for Gold Glover, and trailing throughout seventh has been Rebel 8. General Ring, your leader at the half by a length in 56 and 1, 29 and 2 second split. And General Ring leads the field into the backstretch. Beastmaster is coming to him from first over. The inside third for Village Jiffy. There's Bo Knows Jate, less than 2.5 off the lead. Fourth on the outside and yet to be heard from. 5 along the inside for Such Sparkle. And then it's back to Gold Glover, 6th on the outside. Rebel 8 is 7th. General Ring still having it his way up front. Beastmaster is not through. He's surging again on the outside, and Bo Knows Jate is second over on the outside there in 1:24 and 3, 28 and 2 in the third split, and Beastmaster on the outside is right up alongside General Ring. Here comes Bo Knows Jate from 3 wide, and they turn for home with Beastmaster getting the lead. Now Bo Knows Jate is going to try to run him down in the center. Bo Knows Jate is brushing up in the middle against Beastmaster. Bo Knows Jate will get the job done. That's Bo Knows Jate in front. Beastmaster tried to stay for second over a charging Such Sparkle. There's the winner of the 5th race, number 7, Bo Knows Jate, the 5-year-old son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown, owned by Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, and driven to victory by Ross Batten. 5 wins in 9 starts this year for Bo Knows Jate, just 2/5 of a second off his life's mark here this evening. 1:52 in the free-for-all for Bo Knows Jate in the 5th. Getting in their positions now, the 10th race. Free-for-allers are in motion. Here they come. They're off and pacing late at the gate was Nuclear Flash. And bursting first for the lead, blatantly balled against San Francisco Irv. Such Sparkle is in third. Music Director fourth, and Bo Knows Jate and Nuclear Flash, the half dozen of them, proceeding into the first turn. And from the inside start, San Francisco Irv takes the lead. Blatantly balled is there in second. Such Sparkle in third. Music Director fourth. Getting in line fifth is Bo Knows Jate and Nuclear Flash, the sixth one. 27-2. San Francisco Irv up front, midway on the first turn. Blatantly balled is there in second. Such Sparkle remaining in third. The fourth one is Music Director. Bo Knows Jate is 5 horses back at this point, and the sixth one is Nuclear Flash. Here's the first move. Such Sparkle ranging up on the outside, going on against San Francisco Irv. Such Sparkle is under an acceleration, trying to clear. Dave Wall taking Such Sparkle to the front with a second quarter ambush. 56-3. Such Sparkle drawing out there on a 2-length lead going to the last turn. San Francisco Irv back in second. Blatantly balled third on the inside. Fourth on the outside for Music Director. Then it's Bo Knows Jate and Nuclear Flash. Such Sparkle nursing a 2-length advantage on down to the 3/4. San Francisco Irv is there in second. Music Director trying to advance third on the outside. Fourth one in, blatantly balled. Bo Knows Jate is in gear from fifth and rolling wide. Nuclear Flash a tighter sixth. 3/4. Such Sparkle in 1:25, and they turn for home. Such Sparkle on the lead. Music Director now taking over from him, and Bo Knows Jate is bursting by up in the middle, and Bo Knows Jate has cleared away the field. Music Director is back in second. San Francisco Irv along the inside. Nuclear Flash sprinting with blatantly balled. Bo Knows Jate has got it. Bo Knows Jate in front. Music Director second. Blatantly balled third. Nuclear Flash fourth in 1:53. Son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown. Owned by Mac Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich. Trained by Jeff Lilley. Driven to victory by Ross Batten. 7-13 this year for Bo Knows Jate. 1:53 in the 10th race. Now it's the 9th race. Free-for-allers. All on the gate. And here they come. They're off and pacing San Francisco Irv on the outside. Bo Knows Jate is leaving early this week. Bo Knows Jate is driving for the front as they pass us the first time. Music Director along the inside, and Such Sparkle is up on the outside. In there from fourth is Bilateral. General Ring get away in fifth. Lightning Speed is sixth, and as promised. And San Francisco Irv takes back behind the speed and is now trailing. And the front end battle. Music Director the inside. Bo Knows Jate has been parked to the quarter in 26-4. Music Director is up front, insisting on getting the lead, and Bo Knows Jate looking to get in from second, but it's a tight squeeze, and he's not going to get the inside lane. Bilateral is hanging him out there from third. Such Sparkle in fourth. Now Bo Knows Jate did find the pocket, and General Ring starts up 5 on the outside. Lightning Speed in sixth, and as promised, and San Francisco Irv trailing. Music Director taking him up to the half. Bo Knows Jate following in. Bilateral is third, and first over here comes General Ring. Under a tight rein fifth. Such Sparkle. Then Lightning Speed as promised, and San Francisco Irv in 56-3. Music Director letting out a notch now, going to the last turn. Bo Knows Jate is in second, and General Ring grinding away first over. Lightning Speed is fourth into good contention on the outside. Bilateral is on the inside and fifth. Sixth the outside for as promised. Then Such Sparkle and San Francisco Irv down to 3/4. Music Director and General Ring. Bo Knows Jate on the inside third, and Lightning Speed rolling wide from fourth. 3/4 was 1:25-4. They're in the stretch. Music Director is still on the lead. On the outside, Lightning Speed. Bo Knows Jate is ducking to the inside lane, but Lightning Speed is taking over. Now Bo Knows Jate shakes loose along the inside, and as promised, getting up on the outside. Bo Knows Jate has pace on the inside lane. Bo Knows Jate getting up, brushing well at the end to win it over as promised. Lightning Speed was third, 1:53-1. Son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown, owned by Lilley Farms of Dutton, Kingfish Stables of Norwich. The Canadian Pacing Derby eligible, trained by Jeff Lilley, driven to victory by Ross Batten. 8 wins in 17 this year for Bo Knows Jate. Won 53-1 in the 9th. In the 10th race, simulcast to the Cleveland Classic. Last report was of a temperature of 72 Fahrenheit, 22 Celsius. The track condition fast. Number 2, Broad, was a winner in his last race, timed in 1:52.4. General Ring and Bo Knows Jate are firing on the outside. Bo Knows Jate, General Ring driving on. Vine Street is next, looking to get to the inside, then bilateral, and as promised is the early trailer. They move over to the first turn, and Bo Knows Jate has taken command for Ross Batten. General Ring settled away in second with bilateral in third. Vine Street is fourth, and moving fifth is as promised. That's Bo Knows Jate at the quarter in 27 seconds. Bo Knows Jate midway on the first turn. General Ring settled out in second with bilateral, another length and a quarter in third. 2 more lengths to Vine Street in fourth, and as promised is the fifth one. They're in their inverted programmed order, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1 as they turn into the backstretch. Bo Knows Jate continuing up front, and General Ring is getting the trip in second. Bilateral now tightens in from third. Vine Street closes up from fourth, and as promised is fifth, only 4 lengths off the lead now. They went the half in 56-3. Bo Knows Jate was 29-3 the second split, and bilateral is the first to move on the outside from third. Bo Knows Jate now has a challenger, and that is bilateral up on the outside. General Ring, a pocket traveler. Vine Street spotted second over, and as promised is fifth and decides to stay on the inside. Bo Knows Jate on the lead. Bilateral first over. Vine Street is off stride on the last turn. At 3/4, Bo Knows Jate in 1:25 flat, 28-2 in the third split. They turn at the top of the stretch, and Bo Knows Jate is pouring it on. He's got 2 lengths on General Ring, bilateral on the outside, and as promised up in the center of the track, Bo Knows Jate is under a confident-looking line drive. General Ring from second. Bo Knows Jate and General Ring. Bo Knows Jate is going to wire the field. That's Bo Knows Jate. He's home by 2 lengths, 1:52.2 over General Ring and bilateral. There's the winner of the 9th race. The Canadian Pacing Derby eligible Bo Knows Jate. Jate Lobel, 5-year-old son from Bubbling Brown. Owned by Lilley Farms of Dutton and Kingfish Stables of Norwich. Trained by Jeff Lilley, driven to victory by Ross Batten. Winning 50% of his starts so far this year, heading into the Canadian Pacing Derby next Saturday night. 9 wins in 18 starts this year. Bo Knows Jate 1:52.2 in the 9th. Now the free-for-allers are up on the gate, into the backstretch and picking up speed. There they go. They're off and pacing, and along the inside, San Francisco Irv is out very well. Bo Knows Jate is second, but on the outside. Plugging the gap in third is Such Sparkle. Bilateral fourth on the outside. Then it's Broussard, and ready to rumble. San Francisco Irv is fronting the field. Stringing him out there into the first turn. A very fast opener for San Francisco Irv. Settling away the 6 of them in line. Such Sparkle second. Bo Knows Jate thought better of it and took to the inside in third. Then bilateral, Broussard, and ready to to rumble in 28 and 1. San Francisco Irv has got command. From following in second, Such Sparkle. Now, Bo Knows Jate starts up third on the outside and makes his attack. Bilateral is gapped in the cover fourth. 5 along the inside to Broussard, and Ready to Rumble is sixth up on the outside. San Francisco Irv, Bo Knows Jate comes to him and goes on by and takes the lead. Bo Knows Jate to the front. Back in second is San Francisco Irv, then Such Sparkle. Bilateral, Broussard, Ready to Rumble in 56 and 4. 28 and 3, second quarter. Here comes Bilateral, making his move up on the outside. Bilateral goes on to engage Bo Knows Jate, and these two side by side coming inside the 3/8. On the inside third is San Francisco Irv, Ready to Rumble into the thick of it fourth on the outside, but only a length off the lead. Then Such Sparkle and Broussard 3 in and 3 out at the top turn, and Bo Knows Jate reigning supreme by 3 parts of a length, holding off Bilateral 125 and 3, 28 and 4. Third quarter, Bo Knows Jate pacing on to an open length lead, coming to the head of the lane. Bilateral on the outside, Ready to Rumble far outside. San Francisco Irv followed in. It's all Bo Knows Jate through the stretch. San Francisco Irv is looking up the inside. Bilateral and Ready to Rumble. San Francisco Irv along the inside. Bo Knows Jate. Bo Knows Jate in front by just ahead over San Francisco Irv, 153 and 2. There's the winner of the 10th race, number 5, Bo Knows Jate. 5-year-old son of Jate Lobel from Bubbling Brown. Owned by Mac Lilley Farms of Dutton, Kingfish Stables of Norwich, trained by Jeff Lilley, and driven to victory by Ross Batten. 10 wins in his 5-year-old season now in 24 starts. And Bo Knows Jate captures the free-for-all, 153 and 2.